Hey everybody, fans of the esoteric secret societies, you are in for a treat today. Picked up a nice little collection. I kind of pick and choose through an estate sale I went through. So this is a little bit different of a video. It is a haul video, but it's also a video letting people know that everything that you see here is for sale. I'm going to include my email down in the information section. So you can reach out, contact me. Even if you're watching this video in the future, the book still may be there, or I'm always looking to buy books like this. This is a genre that I am a big fan of. So, and for those of you who are resellers, you will find value in this as well, because you will learn some things about certain books, authors to be on the lookout for when you are hitting the garage sales, thrift stores, and whatnot. Like, I've bought plenty of esoteric books from my local thrift stores as well, and they can be quite profitable, especially if you stumble across something really old. Again, I haven't really looked through this, so we're kind of doing this together. Obviously, when I was picking and choosing, it was kind of chaos at this estate sale I was at today. A bit of a feeding frenzy at one point, but everyone, it was like a museum. It was so cool. And I did buy other stuff, but today we're just focusing on the books, and I may have to break this video up into 2 parts depending on how fast I'm able to get through this. I got some really super cool stuff, like stuff that I think is super cool. And I think people fans of astrology, magic, ritual magic, psychic, things like that, this is cool stuff. Crystals, I'm looking at the book right here, the first book I'm going to show you. So the first 5 books that I'm going to show you, I just kind of loosely did some price checking just to kind of get an idea. So the first book, Crystal Healing by Phyllis Galdi. I had never heard of her, but sometimes when you're buying books, and at this point, I didn't know what the pricing was going to be like. So I was trying to be selective, but yeah, I just made like a bunch of piles, and the first person that there were 2 people there, a couple, and she was way more generous of a seller than her husband, who was more of a tougher negotiator on the other things that I bought. All right. Oh, and this book, not a lot of value here, maybe 5 to 10, depending on, like, this is the condition on this is pretty good. But sometimes, someone comes to your store, buys this, adds a few other items. The next one is You Can Be Your Own Psychic. And this is like an excerpt, or it's like a promotional thing by, it's based on the concepts from Edgar Cayce's readings, who is a very well-known, I've sold some of his stuff in the past. There's always going to be an Edgar Cayce fan out there. It's just like, and this is actually in really great shape. I don't know if there was a copyright date. Yeah, there is. 1987. So yeah, You Can Be Your Own Psychic. I think I've actually sold that book before. I think this will get, I can't remember if I did see one or didn't see one. For some reason I wrote down 20 to 30. Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. But it still has like the insert where you can order more. Collectors always like it when that's in there. I didn't even know that there was like an Edgar Cayce membership you could have joined. You could have learned all about soulmates, earth changes, astrology, pyramids. Man, I would have liked to learn about all that. All right, next book. Probably one of the well-known names in the esoteric realm, Aleister Crowley, Moonchild. This is a cool cover, very cool cover. I could not find this particular edition anywhere on eBay. and it does have some issues, like it does have some creasing, maybe 15, 20, not sure. But if you ever find the first edition to this, one sold, best offer accepted for $2,500, and that was in the year 1929. And right now there's one up for $3,500. So you just never know when you're looking at this stuff. You never know what people don't realize they're getting rid of or don't care. Next book, Gods of the Egyptians, E.A. Wallace Budge, Volume 2. And this one's in actually really good shape. And this one still has, there's like a, let me stand up to show you. There's like an Egyptian map that's attached to it that is super cool. So I don't know, you know, I didn't really like look to see if the other ones have this. They probably do, but you never know. I comped this one at maybe 10 to 15, maybe more depending on the map. This next one, I love stuff like this. It's like a binder, and it's America, an astrological portrait of its cities and states with a special section on Canada by Mark Penfield. It's got like a little, I don't know, maybe that might come off. Now, I noticed that the person who owned it, they taped or they glued something on. I'm guessing, because I don't think this is. I think they added this. Maybe they didn't. Maybe that is the way it's supposed to be. Changes and additions to America. Actually, no. I think this is actually. So I think this is maybe a revised edition. And so they maybe just added this on. But it's just got all kinds of. I have a friend who's really into financial astrology, and I'm gonna probably have to reach out to her because I've got some other stuff I don't know if I'm gonna get to in this video. I don't even know how to explain what it is, to be honest with you. But it's just, so there's just like astrological charts and information. It doesn't make any sense to me. I wish it did. But I think this stuff is super cool. I think someone else who's into astrology is gonna definitely want this. Okay, so and this particular edition I had comped at but maybe as high as 50 to 60 based on the other either closed sales or what people were asking. All right, so that's it with me having any idea of the value. So for those of you who are resellers, you'll have to wait until they sell to know what the actual value was. So let's just go through kind of some of the other ones and we'll see how long this takes. Another Aleister Crowley, The Law is for All, New Falcon Publications. I will always grab anything by him. I always like it too. Like, there's all kinds of little things inside here. This is like a bookmark that, I don't know if somebody drew that. I don't know, I love ephemera. I love just like looking at old things. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, The Key of Solomon the King, translated and edited from manuscripts in the British Museum by S. Little McGregor Matthews. And this is in, let you see this. This is in 1991. This is the third printing. The first American edition is in 1964. All right. Modern Magic, 11 Lessons in the High Magical Arts by Donald Michael King. And if anybody knows anything about these books too, that will be awesome. that will save me. And if anybody of you know of any other books to be on the lookout for, books, authors, I love like I said, I love learning about this stuff. Oh, this one is actually in a different language, so I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I don't even know what language that. I don't even know what language that is. So I'll have to look that up. Google will have to help me with that one. Extraterrestrial Archaeology: The Incredible Proof We Are Not Alone by David Hatcher Childress. And it's a book of photographs, drawings, and maps. Just kind of cool stuff. All right, Zachariah Sitchin. If you don't know who he is, he's wrote a ton of books about conspiracy theories, but like really rooted in ancient civilizations. The King Who Refused to Die, The Anunnaki, and the Search for Immortality. This actually looks like it's never been read. All right, okay, so we've got, all right, so another E.A. Wallace Budge. And this looks old. Osiris, the Egyptian Religion of Resurrection. There's no dust jacket. So let's see. What year? Oh, look at this. Look at this little bookmark. This is super cool. So the family, their parents were the ones who, they traveled all over the world, and they passed recently. I think the last one passed away, and there were just so many artifacts at this place. It was quite remarkable. I'm not seeing a copyright. Okay, hold on. Just kind of wanted to get an age. Late keeper of the Egyptian antiquities in the British Museum, illustrated after drawings from Egyptian papyri and monuments. This is the complete work. 1961. That is pretty cool. What just fell out now? Oh wow, check this out. This is cool. This is a picture of the pyramids and the Sphinx, and on the back it says 1974 Cairo. Oh, that is so cool. Love it. Let's see if there's any. I just want to see if there's anything else in this book. Oh man, love stuff like that. Little piece of history I rescued. Secret Doctrine by H.P. Blavatsky, Volume 2, Anthropogenesis, Theosophical University Press. This looks like it has some moisture damage. I'm not sure. This is from 1963. It's a verbatim with the original edition, which was first published in 1888. The Synthesis of Science, Religion, and Philosophy. H.P. Blavatsky is a pretty well-known esoteric. And this is very marked up inside. Somebody has really read this. This is actually potentially something I might want to keep and read, considering it's verbatim from the original text. That's actually super cool. All right, let's see the next batch. Okay, I thought this was cool. How many times am I going to say this is cool? The Elders Are Watching. Dave Bouchard, Roy Henry Vickers. Now, let's see here. Let me see if I can show you something. I knew that name, Roy Henry Vickers, because I have a lithic. I don't even know what this is. it's on like a poster board. I'll show you in a second if I can find, if it's in here. This guy, all right, actually, let me show you. I'm gonna show you some of this art. Like this is just beautiful. There's this. That. Just gorgeous stuff. Just totally capturing indigenous people, their culture, just great. Okay, so this is cool. All right, so this is summer solstice. This is something that Roy Henry Vickers did, and I was like, man, I know that name, and I have this up north. So I have this listed locally, and to be honest with you, I don't even know where I got this. It was just in my basement. So what I might do is I might pair this now with the this picture. Make a nice little set. All right, so the pursuit. This looks interesting. The Pursuit of the Unicorn, Josephine Bradley. It's old. I mean, it looks old. It's got spider webs on it. That's always a good sign. It's definitely lower grade. It's might not be anything actually. It might just look cool. Oh, it's definitely very trippy. Definitely something you want to look at when you're on mushrooms, I'll tell you that. It's very low grade condition. I may end up just keeping that just for what I just said. I mean, these are just stunning pictures. Actually, my one daughter, she's a huge unicorn fan. I can't show that picture. I get in trouble with YouTube. Alright, so we'll set this one off to the side as well. Nostradamus, Unpublished Prophecies by Arthur Crockett. It's definitely okay. I thought there were pages that were cut out when there were just something stuffed in it. So this looks like it was someplace in New Brunswick where you had to buy this from and potentially mail away for. It's from 1983. Inner Light was the... Yeah, this would be interesting to look at. Cool stuff. And then in it was, let's see here, just like a couple pages that are stapled together. I'm just trying to get a synopsis of what it is, but it's talking about pendulums. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. So this is actually amazing. So I'm a huge fan of the first indigenous people of Hawaii, the Hunas. And that's actually what this is. This is so fitting that I find something in this, because I just totally align and resonate with their concepts of the nature of reality. And this is actually something about them. It's Huna, a beginner guide, and it has questions that you should ask when you're using a pendulum. And yes, I love that. I love that. There's so few things that I actually keep for my own personal collection. I was actually going to show, what I'll do is definitely going to make 2 videos. Yes, for sure. So I will show you one of the things that I found in a bookstore that was closing many years ago that has just like transformed my own personal growth out of it. Let's just call it that. All right, so there's that. So there's the Nostradamus. Okay, Glimpses of Other Realities, Volume 2, High Strangeness by Linda Moulton Howe. I've never heard of that name. It's a very thick book. Paper Chase Press. It looks like interesting. Like the chapters are light beams, disc, and animal deaths, other beings, other worlds. But they're a little dusty. Body containers and souls of light. Animals' deaths. I wonder what that's about. I recently had my dog passed away. My dog of 15 years and 4 months, and it was not easy. Let's just say that. We've had him since he was a puppy. He was with me every day, and it was tough. So I wonder if this subject on animal deaths, I'm still mad at him for leaving. But, okay, so this next book, Matrix, Vladimir Valerian. Understanding aspects of covert interaction with alien culture, technology, and planetary power structures. Copyright 1988. I've never heard of this name, but I have heard of Valerian somewhere. Copyright by the Nevada Aerial Research Group. First printing September 1988. And it's almost like it was copied from something else. So as if this is like a copy of the original book. Huh. I really need to find some time to read this stuff. And then there was this paper in it. Looks like there's alien crafts drawn in the back. So I will. Yeah, I'm definitely not even going to be listing this stuff probably for a little bit, because I'm going to want to go through some of it. Monument to the End of Time, Alchemy, Fulcanelli, and the Great Cross. The Cross at Henday by Jay Wiedner and Vincent Bridges. See here. Athria Books. This was in 1999. Okay, we'll check that out. And then Buckland's Complete Book of Witchcraft, Raymond Buckland. Anything witchcraft will sell. 1987 Llewellyn Publications. All right. Moving on. I think this will be the last. Yeah, I think we'll just zip through these last ones and we'll leave that for part 2 tomorrow. These are just Zachariah Sitchin, more Zachariah Sitchin books I figure I can lot up. When Time Began. I've sold his stuff before. Genesis Revisited. The Wars of Gods and Men. The Lost Realm. And The Cosmic Code. All right, yeah, so let's end this here. Yeah, and I'll do a part 2 tomorrow. So stay tuned, and we'll see you then.